Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Master. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're starting off with the black pieces against an 1882 from Russia, I believe. Their name is Alexander Russia, so I guess that makes sense. We are one game away from 1900. I am scared, I am nervous, but we will do what we always do and just play, well, try to play good chess, I guess. They've gone for the advanced line in the Scandinavian. I don't think it's even called the advanced line, but I don't think it's even got a name, to be honest. But it's similar. And we sort of know what to do here. We just sort of play it like a French, to be honest. There's not much else to it. But yeah, this is not generally considered the best for white. G4's extremely dodgy. I mean, it's always not an ideal move to play. We'll go back to C8. I don't want to let them get any E6 with tempos. They're continuing to advance their pawns. I'm thinking of H5 ideas. E6 is probably the right move to play. And yeah, this is strange. This is strange. It's almost rat territory, Norwegian rat, which is we know is okay. I think H5 is a valid move here, actually. Trying to break up their pawn structure, create weaknesses. And yeah, we want a knight sort of on F5 as well. So if we can play H4 and get them to play something in retaliation to that, whatever it may be, they have a massive hole on F5, which we're going to fit our knight pretty soundly into. And we're just going to sort of live there for the remainder of our time in this game, I guess. Yeah. I think we'll play the Fianchetto, whatever you want to call it. I think we're probably... it's sort of a brick wall, though. Sort of a brick wall. Knight there is the plan. And then we go in round that way. We go in that way. Which is good, because I didn't want to destroy my pawn structure, because I sort of like this. It's very solid over here, and we can just play entirely on the queen side. This is a royal pain in their bottom. And I'm happy. I'm very happy. H4 is potentially even a move here. I don't know. I don't like. They're not playing H3 H4 themselves though, so I think we can probably ignore that. I wonder what we do with this light squared bishop. I wonder what we do with this dark squared bishop as well. Yeah. Yeah is the appropriate response. Otherwise, it's just getting a bit locked up. It's just getting a bit locked up. Let's play a bishop e7. Consider castling. I'm wondering about a fianchetto, whatever you want to call it. I know someone in the comments in a previous video was not happy with the way I pronounced it. So I apologize, I guess. This doesn't look good for them. They don't want to be breaking things open, from what I can gather. That's an interesting move. We'll probably play a rook b8. We'll probably play a rook b8 here. Takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, takes, pawn takes. We lose the structure we wanted. That doesn't look wise at all. That's not a good move from them. That's really not a good move from them, I don't think. Either way, we take. So we just play a6 and kick him out again. You go back, and then we can take on C. Or we can push on D. Pushing on D gives us this nice little square for our knight. but it also like incites a bishop trade. Taking on C, they can take on D, and we both have these sort of ugly backwards pawns. But then we get like this d4 square, but then we can't really use it fully. Yeah, we're left with questions. If they take with D, we're super happy. We can throw in the check first. Nah. Are we happy? Are we actually happy with that though? Our dark squared bishop's miserable. What do we do? What do we do here, folks? Is the question I'm struggling to answer, to be honest. I'm struggling to answer. I'm worried about their knight getting there, potentially, although also not really. Yeah, I'm debating. Okay, yeah, we've got to make a decision. I think taking gives them too much counterplay. So we're going to push. And live with those consequences. They don't do anything. They ignore the push. Okay. Now do we break? Takes there. Nah. We could go this way round, but I don't think that does much. So I think we castle. Queen c5 probably wants to be played. So we can maybe get this queen if the bishops come off. We can do it that way with the queen takes rather than rook takes. I think is a bit more active. Their queen's on there. What that is doing, I'm not sure. I wanted to go king up, but then we walk into that. Maybe they're looking to sack. Oh, is that something they can do? Did I make a mistake castling? Are they looking to sack? Ooh, that's worrying me. That's seriously worrying me. There. Okay. We've got time to do this little maneuver though. They're not going for that, which is good. We will continue this maneuver. Castling was a waste of time. A huge waste of time. I think here bishop c6 is decent. Just looking to support stuff, potentially push. So they go for that. Now, bishop back to a8. We sort of want them to take, right? Because we've got control over the b file. We sort of want them to take. Bishop there. Bishop there. Do we have a queen c6? That looks sketchy. That looks very sketchy. And again, it's not awful. I think better is queen d7, looking for queen a4, hitting lots of things. Okay, we got to speed up as well. We got to really speed up. We've got ideas of knight coming into e3, which is really annoying for them because they've moved their dark square bishop away. If we go here and they let us take this, we're also taking the d pawn with this little maneuver, and then also threatening. I'm not sure what that arrow was. That and that are both ideas. Yeah, I'm happy, but we're low on time. We're very low on time. So, yeah. They go there. Okay, I'm going to continue the plan then. Continue the plan. Look for pawns. I think the pawns are what's going to do it for us this game. Yeah. I'm worried. I'm not worried, but it's not an ideal situation. Bishop there is something they can do. I think I can just take the rook though. Feel I can just take this rook. I can just take this rook. There's no way I can't. I'm getting way too much stuff. Everything's covered. Yeah, I think I'll go for that trade, and then I put the bishop, the queen on b4. They take with a pawn, which is interesting, and queen on b4, and look to trade off the queens. Push these two. Trade off the knight. Take this pawn as well. Okay, I think we've got a clear plan now. I think we have a clear plan. We just have to be fast enough to execute said plan. But yeah, I think I'm not too upset. We have a fork there we have to watch out for, but it doesn't get them anything. They go there. We will just keep moving these pawns up. Rook there. Have I? No. Have I trapped myself? Have I trapped myself? Oh, what? Misclick. Oh, man. I love sabotaging myself. I really, really do. Ay. Okay. Well, we'll play on. We'll play on for what it's worth. I can't believe I trapped my queen there. Can't believe I trapped my queen there. That's devastating. We'll try for some counterplay. It's not wise to be trading everything off, but there's not much else we can really do, to be honest. Not much else that can really be done. See if we can get anything from this. Queen there saves. Rook there even. Yeah. Okay. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe we can try for a perpetual. Save as a draw. Save us a draw. What squares do we need covering? Everything, basically. Everything. Yeah. There. Going for the perpetual. We're going for the perpetual. Whether it will happen or not is another question. But hey, we're trying our darndest. They're liking throwing in checks for no reason. They do seem to like that. There. We'll go back there, I guess. Try get a perpetual. Thing is, this pawn. They are loving this. There's mate. There is not mate. Okay, keep going. You got this, my friend. There we go. Tons of mates. They're not. They're going. They're still going. That's a mate. There we go. That's a shame, folks. That is a shame. Okay, let's have a look. I can't believe it was just that one queen trap. The low on time as well. Low on time. Okay. 77.4 for me versus 82.7 for them. 1600 versus 2100. It's a shame. It's a real shame. But that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, they played this. Apparently it's playable. It's minus 1.0, so it's not good by any stretch of the imagination. I think we played it right. Going for this. This is exactly what you're supposed to do in a lot of the lines of the Norwegian Rat, which we've seen before on the channel. So I know for a fact this is a solid structure, and the computer agrees this is minus 1.3. The problem is, I think, how we played it. We needed to get more space on the queen side for our bishops, especially this dark square bishop. And we needed to control the breaks a bit more, because this, I don't think, worked out in our favour. Luckily, they messed around a bit. And apparently D takes C is the better option here. D takes, and then you just trade everything off with the superior knight, I guess. You can more safely castle, and then just dominate this open file, I guess. Put rooks there, and then double, triple up. Makes sense. I was reluctant to do that. I don't know why. I guess it was trading, opening up the... we opened the light squares anyway. I'm not sure why I was hesitant to do that. We did this little king maneuver because I was scared of them going in for the sack. Especially with knight there. Seemed scary. So we went this way. Put the king on the rook behind. Bishop a8 seemed safe. Apparently you got bishop c5. That doesn't seem right. No, really? Bishop c5. That seems wild. I don't know why you do that. You sort of letting their knight in. You've got like no open file. I don't know, to be honest. We let their bishop into a5. Trade off the rooks. We got greedy. Yeah. They blundered. And I thought I was... I hate to say it, but clearly winning here. You know. And then we go ahead and blunder. Apparently it's not even a blunder, it's a miss. Although you drop 4 points of eval. You're meant to take this knight. Why you're meant to take this knight, I have no clue. To be honest, I have no clue why it's such a bad thing to take the knight. We can see missed tactic. I don't know why this is a tactic, though. Bishop takes seems fine. No? Bishop takes. Follow up. Knight takes. Oh, you just get the pawn, I guess. There's not much of a tactic, really. It just traps the queen. There's nothing else to say. It just traps the queen. And then the misclick there also didn't help. At least we could have got some material for it. However we do it. But yeah. I wanted to potentially even go rook b8 as well. Not a good move. I would have liked it, but we lose this a pawn. So no. Yeah. And then it's just a matter of technique. Not even technique. It's win everything and then ladder mate, basically. I thought there were chances of stalemate. They didn't. Yeah. Anyway, we go again. 2 games still off. 2 games off. And yeah, what day is it? It's Thursday. Is it Thursday? It's Thursday. Saturday's the day that we get 1900. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like if you liked. Please subscribe if you really liked. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.